So today I'm gonna show you how to write a promise. Back in 2005, I worked on a buffalo ranch, so let's talk about buffaloes crossing rivers and reaching their pack. The first constant will be we want the buffalo to first cross the river, and we want him to cross the river, so we'll start with true. Then we're gonna create another constant, which will be our promise, will cross river, which is a new promise, and we want to resolve and reject parameters in this function. If the buffalo is able to cross the river, buffalo is in the picture now, so his name is going to be Buffalo Bill from the Wild Wild West, and we're going to give him a color of brown. And then if the function is resolved, then we'll turn back our buffalo. If the buffalo is unable to cross the river, well then we're gonna give him an error, a new error. We're gonna call this constant high water, because when the hot water is high, there's no way you're gonna get past that river. If the cross river is false, it will give the unable to cross the river string, which is called the high water. After that, we want to have a new constant called reach pack. The buffalo has reached or has crossed the river, then he is then able to reach his pack. If he isn't, then he won't reach his pack, and this function will not be called. So we're going to do a function of our trusty Buffalo Bill, and give him a message if he does cross, or once he reaches his pack, he'll go, "Hey there, friends, it is me, Mario." No, I'm kidding. The name of the buffalo and the color. And we're just gonna add an exclamation point at the end. There we go, just for dramatic effect, you know. After that, we are gonna return the promise. If the promise is returned true, then the resolve will call the message of the buffalo, which we just wrote. And lastly, we're going to create a new function called arrival with no parameter. First, we want the will cross river promise to start, and then we want the reach pack. After that, we want, if the function is fulfilled, then we would like to have a console log of fulfilled. If the buffalo is unable to pass, then we'll catch an error, and the error will be also console logged to error message. And lastly, we just need to make sure that the arrival function is called. And there you go. If the buffalo is able to cross the river, then he will cross the river, and then he will reach his pack and go, hey there, friends, it's me, Buffalo Bill the Brown, you know, like Gandalf the White. And if the buffalo is unable to cross, then it'll be a false, and it'll say unable to cross the river. and if it stops here, then the reach pack will not start. So that's just a simple way how to create promises.